What is going on, everyone? My name is Reshima. Welcome back to another Transformers Earth Wars video. Today we're going to be talking about another combiner game bundle featuring the combiner known as Defensor. But if you like this kind of content and want to see more, please consider hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, become part of the Reshimine Squad. Appreciate all the support as always. So let me give you the breakdown of this combiner game bundle. Now, basically, usually these combiner gate bundles drop on the Friday at a start of the event. Well, this bundle dropped a little earlier, but not in-game, but on the web store. So, I was scrolling through Discord the other day, and this was a Thursday, by the way, yesterday. I'm going to be posting this on Saturday, hopefully. Cross your fingers. And Gyro, one of the people that works at the company, was like, hey, combiner bundle is live. And I was like, I just sat there. I'm like, wait, what? Is this real? So I went into the cyber store. Now, what does the cyber store give that the in-game doesn't? 20 extra crystals. So you're like, that doesn't really make a big difference. Most of the people say that that gives you the bigger value out of the like regular in-game stats, right? Obviously, you're getting 400 if you buy in-game, compared to 420 if you buy on the cyber store. Do what you want with that, but honestly, I say they're equal value, right? To me, that is. But I managed to get one, and quite frankly, I think Defensor is a very underrated combiner. I mean, it stinks that he's bad at offense, and then he's kind of decent on defense. You guys can let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But what are we waiting for? Let's watch the opening and then discuss which 5-star bot maybe we might go for. Enjoy, guys. Well, hear ye. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We have the option to get a 5-star, and Batch 13 is what we're going for. Now, obviously, we've gotten Sentius Magnus, we've gotten Optimus, we've gotten Scattershot so far. So we obviously have Roadbuster or Roadster. Now, quite frankly, either of them would have been a fine addition to the collection, but let's find out who we really get. So I guess I won't be having to pull through the whole Batch 13 to find Roadbuster because we just pulled him now. Now, Roadbuster to me is pretty good, even though he kind of got nerfed and he couldn't take out HQ shields anymore, headquarters shields, I should say. But let's look at his stats. Now, I did do a dumb mistake like I did last time with Wheeljack. I can't research him yet because Optimus is in research. Smart, right? Anyhow, editor, go ahead and plug up the stats on screen and let's look at him. He is a special class bot. Uh, special class bot with the ability known as Shield Piercing Plasma. Cost is 6 plus 3. Level 6. Shoot a shot that removes a foe's shield, dealing 687 damage to the final target and half of the damage to foes in the shot's path. The shot won't remove shields on the HQ. So, certainly, this bot was really majorly introduced to take down HQ shields. Well, he was later nerfed, and that didn't come to fruition. His G1, his core, I should say, is G1 Roadbuster. Increases the special ability damage by 11.5%. That's not terrible. That's pretty good. And then his combat wind strike level 9. Every 15 seconds, launch a long-ranged tornado dealing 100% of the bot's DPS to everything in its path. Increases bot damage by 32%. Now the point of this is to keep Roadbuster back from getting sniped off or, hammered too bad. Because you want this bot to stay back as long as possible. Obviously, he has an extra long range, so you could really use him at any time. But here's the thing. You may be asking yourself right now, are you considering going after Rotostorm? Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I am. Let's look at some stats provided by a friend of mine on Discord and also Alliance-wise, Blackout. He sent me his Spinister stats. And we're going to look at him right now. And by the way, Spinister is Rotostorm's counter. Let's look at it. So his Spinister is level 70. That's max. Rocket Cascade, level 10. For 20 seconds, hover and fire long-range rockets dealing 1,613 damage per second. For each of your targets that are destroyed, you deal 40% bonus damage up to the maximum of 480% bonus damage. Holy hectic Batman! That's crazy. By the way, his cost is 4 plus 4. So, yeah, you only use that once. You're only going up to 8. And then Volatile Mixture increases special ability damage by 15.5%. That's also good. And then Sights. Now, Sights has a... Sights counterpart for the Autobots is Top Heavy, which I could actually adjust to. So what does Sights do? That's what I meant to say. Every 10 seconds, you deal 365% of the bot's damage through everything in a straight line to the target and beyond. Holy cow. Okay. I think that's got me sold right now. Quite frankly. Now, am I going to get a secondary combiner bundle? Chances are looking pretty good as it remains up there for 2 weeks. I might be able to get it at some point. We'll see what happens, quite frankly. But definitely Rotostorm is going to be my target for sure. Now, by the way, I didn't even have to spend any 4-star shards, 3-star shards, or open any dupes in order to get to that 5-star mark. So, those dupes might come in handy for the next opening, which you might see it on Tuesday or next Saturday at least. Now, I do want to advise you guys right now, I did have internet issues. And apparently inside our machine that we have, the SIM card wore out. So, apparently, that is what occurred. So, that's why we haven't had good internet lately. So hopefully we can get that fixed and back online, and hopefully nothing goes wrong from there. So thank you guys for watching. As always, appreciate all the support. I will see you guys later, out,